Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we are taking a look at Kamen Rider 01 SODO AI 10 featuring Kamen Rider Geo complete set. Yes, this is AI 10, the final set of SODO figures for Kamen Rider 01. I know it's taken me a while, I apologize. I think we're on book 5 for Saber at this point, so I have a long way to go still. But yes, finally getting to the final SODO set for 01. As you can see, there are 5 figures in this box. We have another 01, another Decade, Arc 1. This is Dodo Magiia Kai, and then just Dodo Magiia. So, still dealing with Dodo Magiia. I swear, this guy's gotten more figures than 01 at this point. Taking a look on the back, you can see the breakdown. 2 boxes here for Arc 1, 2 boxes here for Dodo Kai, 2 boxes for another 01, 2 boxes for another Decade, and then we have Dodo Magiia, and then we actually have an option parts set, which is pretty cool. You get some extra stuff in there. Let's go ahead and open this box up. I need to cut the tape here. And this is a complete set, so it should be the 10 boxes that we need. So there you go. So let's take a look at, it looks like number 8 is the options. Yeah, here we go. This is the one I'm kind of interested in. So you have a hand holding a progress key. Looks like you have a driver without a progress key in it. And then there is the attached shotgun, the attached bow, I think that's just called. You have a foot for Valkyrie's Hornet form that has the stinger on the end, and I think some wings for her as well. And then you have a bunch of sticker options for the 2 progress key hands. So if you're crazy and you wanted to get like 5 of this box, I guess technically you could, but pretty cool. So then we just have, let's go through these real quick. Here are the 2 boxes for another Decade. Here are the 2 boxes for another 01. Here is one of the boxes. Here's the other one for Dodo Kai. And then here is, I guess he's a single box. So this is Dodo Magiia, not to be confused with the like Dodo henchman we got in the last box. But they do look fairly similar. I think the head's a different color and probably some different stickers. And then we have the 2 boxes for Arc 1. I think it looks really good. So I'm going to go ahead, get working on these, get all the stickers applied, and then we'll take a closer look. So here's the fully assembled and stickered up AI 10. We'll start over here with Arc 1. I've always liked this suit. I think it's very streamlined, very sharp looking, and plus white, black, and red is just a really cool color scheme. Plus he was one of my favorites because I think he had the least amount of stickers out of the entire box. So you can't go wrong there. Articulation-wise, pretty typical for a SODO figure. You have a ball joint for the head. You have a kind of hinge and swivel for the shoulder. You have a bicep swivel. You have pretty much 180 degrees in the elbow. And then you can switch out the hands so they're just pegged in, which means that you can turn them or completely take them out to switch them out. And he does have some alternate hands I'll show you in a moment. You have a waist swivel, you have a ball joint in the hip as well as a thigh swivel, over 90 degrees in the knee, and then a ball joint in the ankle. So really nice range of articulation. He just looks really good. Minimal stickering. I believe the driver was a sticker. They gave you stickers to put over the eyes, even though you didn't have to because I believe the eyes were painted, but the stickers had more detail. Then you have some stickers here for the kind of border of the shoulder pads. There's some stickers here on the arms and on the kind of abdomen running into the thigh. But yeah, very streamlined, very clean look. Oh, he's got stickers on the feet as well. And then if we take a look at the base that he comes with, you can see he's got some alternate open hands and hands for holding accessories and things like that, and just closed fist hands. So he's got a lot of options there. And I believe on the show, it's been a minute, I think he had the ability to call different weapons. And they did have a weapon pack in here. So I'll show these off as we go. But here is the attach arrow. So you can see it's got 3 stickers per side. Looks pretty good. This came in the last pack of the set, had the accessories in it. So you can go ahead and put this in his hand if I can get it pegged in here. There we go. And then you can do... I'm not great at posing, but you can make this happen. Maybe if I turn this around like this. There we go, something like that. There we go. That works pretty well. So that looks good. I like that. I appreciate the weapons. So next up, we will move on to Dodo Magiia. And this is like the super base Dodo Magiia, although I will have to say, compared to Dodo Magiia Kai, which is coming up in a minute, their lower half is almost identical. And there are a ton of stickers to put on here. As you can see here, all of this detail on the legs is all stickers. So there's a ton of stickers for this guy. You do have the Zetsume riser with the sticker for the correct key, which is pretty neat. And then you have the giant Dodo head, very much like the foot soldier Dodo that came in the last box. But this is all paint on the shoulder pads, and this is paint on the torso here, which is nice. Pretty much everything else is stickers. On the forearm, this red here on the torso, the belt, of course. On the forearms, like I said already. There are some stickers here on the head. But the red and the silver are paint. Just the eyes and kind of the earpieces. So he's pretty cool. And he's got all pretty much the same articulation, except that he just has... the head is one solid piece, so his head articulation is at the base of the neck in the body. But otherwise, everyone else is same articulation as everybody else. Standard SODO articulation there. And then he's got a set of open hands here I've clipped into the base. Now you can see it says Dodo Magiia. It also just says Dodo Magiia on the next one. We'll take a look. This is... the box refers to him as Dodo Magiia Kai, because it's kind of like the super version of the normal Dodo Magiia. He's also got an open set of hands, just to show that off, get that out of the way. This guy's nuts. This guy's got a lot of stuff going on here. I think I messed up putting his eye stickers on a little bit, because they look a little off. But otherwise, you know, that's a really creepy face. And then he's got these kind of like dreadlocks hanging down here, and on the back as well. This is a painted piece that plugs into the head piece here. These eyes are stickers, but the silver paint is all paint. You have a sticker here on the torso. The red is painted. You have the stickers here for the belt. And again, the lower half of the legs, pretty much the entire lower half is exactly the same as the normal Dodo Magiia. But then he's also got the feather swords over here, which look really cool. So you could mix and match technically if you wanted to take these and give them to the smaller one. Or he's actually got pegs on the back here. You could peg these on as wings if you wanted to. So you do have that functionality as well. So it's a shame that they didn't include 2 sets of those swords, which would have been nice. But for cost-cutting measures, they just give you one, and then you can kind of share them between the two. And then he's got these crazy shoulder pads, which I will say, you know, it's a bit of a bummer that the dreadlocks kind of get in the way of the shoulder pads a little bit, but it's easy enough to kind of move them out of the way. And then he's got, unfortunately, his head movement is kind of limited by the dreadlocky type things. But I mean, it's still there. You can still move it around. It's just, it's a little bit harder to get it to move around. And then you have the hinges for the shoulder pads, and then all the rest of the articulation is the same. But overall, I would say he looks really good. So let me go ahead and put him back on his base. And then we will move to another 01. This guy's actually not bad. We'll get to another Decade in a moment, but this guy's actually not bad. I will say the head is completely painted. That is completely painted. It looks good. You have stickers here for the wings. You have like one big sticker for this side of his rib cage, one big sticker for this side. The red here is one sticker. This is one sticker, and then the lower abdomen is one sticker. You have a sticker for the driver, one sticker for each side of the belt, these stickers here on the side, and then you have, he comes with the attached caliber, which again, if you wanted to assign that to somebody else, you could, but it comes in the box with him. This is not actually in the box with the other accessories. It's just in the box with him. But of course, you can use it for whoever. And then all of the rest of this is painted. The shins are painted. Stickers for the feet. And then he's got pretty much all the same articulation. You know, ball joint for the head, shoulder pads. He's got normal SODO articulation. But yeah, he actually came out pretty good, I have to say. As far as the other riders go, he turned out pretty good. He's also got a set of open hands there. And I do like the kind of spikes here on his back. I think that looks kind of neat. That's a piece that you clip in. That's a nice attention to detail. So I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. Now, another Decade who I really wanted to like. I really did. And again, he's got an open set of hands. Everyone just has an open set of hands. So that's pretty much everyone in this box. Let's take a close-up look at this head. This is a mess. Because what they did was, this is all stickers. This is a sticker, one on each side. Then they have these black plastic pieces that peg in. Those are stickers. You have this pink on the back, which is painted, which is nice. But if ever there was a head that needed to be painted, it's another Decade. Because the stickers just, because of the way he has the design with all the like lines, and you kind of have to like affix the stickers to that to get it to stick, and it doesn't work very well. A lot of the head just gets lost, and you look at the head and I can't even really tell what I'm looking at, because the sticker just kind of gets lost in all the physical design of all these like black lines and I don't know what you call these, but basically all the texture, you know, makes the stickers not pop, and so I can barely tell what I'm looking at as far as the head goes. The stickers on his like ears or ear horns, whatever you want to call them, for lack of a better term, not so bad. But where it really hurts is his face, and that's just a shame. That really should have been painted. I would have rather put. I mean, there's so many stickers on the rest of this thing. I don't even know where I would take paint from it. I guess the shoulder pads are fully painted pink, and these are stickers. There's a sticker here and here, and then all of this is a sticker. This is a sticker here for his driver. And then the legs have so many stickers, it's ridiculous. Pretty much any coloring you see here, and I'm going to unpeg this. This is just done in gray plastic, and it just pegs in right there. But this is all stickers. So this gray here is a sticker. These black lines are such a pain in the butt to apply, because you have to kind of like push them into the legs, and then kind of, you know, I had to use my nail to kind of like run them into the, to get them to stick, to fill in the crevice. Like, I know that sounds dumb, but this is a sticker. It's the only way it would work, because otherwise they don't stick very well. When you try to put the stickers on, if you don't like actually take some kind of tool or something to push them into the crevices, they won't affix. And I do appreciate that the feet down here are painted, but I feel like you could have just molded them out of black plastic instead of molding them out of white plastic and then painting them. Because you had other black pieces here, like his hands and his head, that were, you know, it's not like it's the only black plastic that would have been molded for this figure. You were thinking about like the larger sprues when they make these things. So I don't know. If you just look at him quick, he's okay. Like, I like his chest area, I like the shoulder pads, and the stickers are terrible on the legs, but once you get them on, they look okay. But that head is just rough. And I appreciate them wanting to do another Decade. I do appreciate it, but it didn't turn out that well. I'm sorry. It just didn't. I would have rather you not given me the box with the extra pieces and put more love into this guy. Paint that head solidly. That's what I would have preferred. More paint on the legs. I mean, because at the end of the day, and we're going to get into this now, the extra box of pieces, so let's bring this stuff in. We've already seen the attached arrow. The attached caliber was not part of it. You also get another attached shotgun. Now, this is the attached shotgun from, I don't even know, AI 2 or 3, whatever it originally came in. To me, they look exactly the same. The sticker for this one is a little bit lighter blue. The old one has a little bit darker blue. Otherwise, they're the same. So I don't really know why I needed another one. I feel like they were just looking for stuff to throw into the box. You do get some pieces that are actually kind of cool, and I'm going to show these off. I'm going to bring in, this is 01, back from AI 01. So you get these pieces. You actually get a driver that is closed. So you can see that the silver piece has slid back, and they actually give you a sticker for this area that reads the keys, and the other versions don't have that. So you can see the older version here. So I'm going to take this one off, and I'm going to swap this one in. And that does look cool. Now you might say to yourself, well, why would I want a closed driver when he's already transformed? Well, what you want to do is use one of these keys, or one of these hands, I should say. You plug in this hand that shows him about to pop in a new key. So that's cool. So you have him pop out the rising hopper. It's been a minute. Have him pop that out, and then you have him hold this new hand. Now I chose the polar bear just because I couldn't decide, and I thought this one looked fun. So it's just one sticker. That's one solid sticker that goes across there. But that's fun. I do like these pieces. So you have him holding the open key like he's about to pop it into the driver. So I do really like that. And then they also give you another one that has a key in his hand, but the key is closed. So it's like he just lifted up the key. So again, I have the polar bear, but that's where it's closed and it hasn't opened yet. So I think these are fun. I do like the inclusion of these extra hands. And the problem is they give you like 4 or 5, it might even be as many as 6 different key options, and you only can choose one. So you have like 5 other sets of stickers that you'd either have to put over top if you change your mind, or try to get an extra box and, you know, get 6 set of hands if you really want to go that route. But I do think that's kind of cool to have him holding the open key with the closed driver like he's about to transform into the polar bear. And for whatever reason, I'm completely blanking on the name of the key, but I think that's pretty cool. So I do appreciate that. And then they also give you some extra pieces for Lightning Hornet. So if we bring Lightning Hornet in, we can try to take this back piece off, which might be easier said than done. I'm not really quite sure how this is going to go. Probably should have taken this off ahead of time, but what are you going to do? Let's go ahead and... Oh, okay. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Now, for whatever reason, the original one is blue, and this one is white. Again, I guess it comes down to how you make the pieces when you're making them in the factory. That's why they all have to kind of be the same color. Let me put this head back on. So that's kind of cool. So you have a wing piece there, and then you can take one of the feet off and then pop in this new foot that you get with the stinger. So that's kind of cool. So she can kind of do like a stinging pose. I appreciate that. I do think that's neat. It's weird that they're, you know, just getting to it now. When this came out, and I want to say, whoops, breaking stuff. This came out in probably AI 02, 3 tops. So I think that's a weird choice, but I like it. I think it's neat. You know, she's got wings and she's got her stinger, because that did happen in the show. So that's kind of cool. So, like, I appreciate those pieces, but I definitely didn't really need another attach arrow, and I definitely didn't need another attach shotgun. So I would have preferred them to take that budget and paint that guy's head. I would have really preferred they had done that. But at the end of the day, it's still a cool set. I do like most of what's in here. The only real letdown is another Decade, and really the only letdown with him is the head. Because like I said, the stickers on the legs are a pain, but once they're on there, they look pretty good. It's just a real hassle to get them on there. The head, you put the stickers on, and it still looks bad. So I don't know if maybe one day, if they're going back and doing things, and they're, you know, SODO book 10 or whatever for Saber, if they want to throw in a painted another Decade head to right this wrong, I would really appreciate it. I doubt that's going to happen, but I would really appreciate it. But honestly, most of what you get in this set is pretty great. Arc 1 is great. The Dodo Magiia, they're fine. I mean, we've had a lot of the Dodo across all of these different AI sets. But they're all pretty good. Honestly, I think the normal Dodo Magiia looks good. Dodo Magiia Kai is actually pretty cool. I know there's a form in between that they weren't able to make that also exists. honestly, I'm fine. You know, we've gotten 3 or 4 of these things as we've gone through these sets, and I'm good with what we have. Another 01, actually, I like a lot more than I thought I was going to. I'm not a huge fan of the Another Riders. I like them on the show, but I don't necessarily need figures for all of them because they're kind of weird designs to me. But I actually like Another 01 a lot more than I thought I was going to. And then honestly, the biggest letdown for me was Another Decade. And he's not terrible. It's mostly just the head, as I've said. I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but there have been some cool pieces. I really do like the set that gives you these extra pieces, but I have to be honest, if it was between these extra pieces and a fully painted head for Decade, I would have picked the fully painted head for Decade. That being said, I do still like the extra pieces they gave us. The wings and the stinger foot for Hornet are pretty cool. I do like the closed version of the driver with him holding the keys. I think that's fun, especially if you're into toy photography. I feel like those pieces would be great for that. So ultimately, of course, I still recommend picking this set up. I recommend picking up pretty much every SODO set, let's be honest. But this one does have some good stuff in it. It does kind of feel like it's just a weird end to 01 SODO, in my opinion, because, you know, half of it's not even really 01, and the half that is just feels like they didn't know what to put in this last set, so they just kind of jammed in some last minute stuff. It's kind of like a cleanup wave instead of like an exciting wave to go out on. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But at the end of the day, I still recommend picking it up. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.